Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry about that. I had myself muted. My name's Matt with BZB Gear. Again, we're having a little bit of a live stream, and the topic again is going to be a little bit about Infocomm, but more specifically, what we're bringing to Infocomm and what you can expect from us. We've got a few cool things. So, just to really quick kind of cap that off, we've got a little video that you might have seen, or maybe you haven't seen it yet. But just in case you haven't, I'm going to go ahead and roll that video here. So, in about 3 minutes, we'll come back straight to you guys.
Welcome, BZB Gear folks. Joel here. Thank you for joining us for another episode on BZBTV. This is actually a teaser episode of our upcoming event at Infocomm 2022. Now, Infocomm is the largest professional audiovisual show in North America. It will be held in Las Vegas from June 8th through the 10th. Now, BZB Gear is a one-stop source manufacturer for Pro AV and broadcasting solutions. Our goal is simple, to bridge the gap between these two industries by simplifying design and technical support. Not too long ago, we were just at NAB Show 2022, same venue, Las Vegas. We are so proud and ecstatic still. We were recognized at the show for our 4K at 60 PTZ camera over HDMI and 12G SDI. The Adamo, it was recognized by NAB Show for Product of the Year in their camera category. So we will definitely be bringing this baby to Infocomm, but as Infocomm is more of a professional Pro AV type show, we'll be bringing some of our broadcasting still to the show, but mainly it will be our Pro AV catalog. One such unit from that catalog is our AV over IP system, IP Gear 4K. Now it consists of a transceiver and a smart controller. This whole system is PoE enabled, and the transceiver can be designated as either a transmitter or receiver, giving you ultimate flexibility. Now the possibilities are endless with this solution. Utilizing your existing network infrastructure, I mean, you can create virtual AV matrix systems, video walls, as well as KVM extensions. So you definitely want to come and see this unit at Infocomm 2022. Also, we will be bringing a bunch of our other solutions, video switchers, extenders, multi-viewers, video wall processors, you name it. We will dive more into that in a following episode. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to BZBTV so you do not miss out on these upcoming trade show updates. Now, we hope you guys can join us in Las Vegas. We have a free passcode for you guys to utilize for free entry. Just when you register for the show, type in the code BZB771. So again, that's BZB771, should be 777 since we're gonna be in Vegas. Make sure you guys tune in next week. We will have a more deeper dive into what we will be bringing to this event. All right, so till next time, see you guys.
Sorry, I did that again. I had myself muted again. My bad. As you can see, I've got a lot going on. It's been a crazy week for me. tons of boxes. We've had a little bit of a move. So just hope that was a really good kind of introduction of what we're going to have in Infocomm for you guys. But to join us and kind of talk a little bit more about what's going to be going on there, I've got my main man Flo and Joel joining us. So hopefully, we're going to have a little bit of some interesting stuff to talk to you guys about.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We will have, hopefully we see everybody that is watching right now, or potentially see you guys at the show. Again, just like we said in the video, we will be at West Hall W873. You guys can join us and meet us at the party over there for free by using our guest passcode BZB771. Once again, BZB Gear is a one-stop shop manufacturer. We produce pro AV and broadcasting solutions. We want to bridge that gap, bring these two worlds together, simplifying design and technical support for you guys. We are just at NAB the broadcasting show. Obviously, Infocomm is a pro AV. We will bring a lot of our Pro AV catalog. One such new products that we'll be bringing is our new Matrix switcher series. We got a lot of long-range Matrix kits. We have an 8x8 and a 16x16. Very robust systems. They do 4K at 60, 444 HDR. They are, HDCP 2.2 compliant. We have what's cool about these systems is the control. We have our own control software, control app that you can use Apple devices to control the Matrix switchers. So our engineers spent a lot of time, working on the user interface and on how the control is. We got feedback from customers, from other, from clients, and so we've spent countless hours on that. So we're really proud about the, our control apps for these systems.
That's right, and if it's your first time hearing about Infocomm, it is a trade show mainly for pro AV equipment. So a lot of it is going to be our pro AV equipment, including, as Joel mentioned, our Matrix switchers. We've got the 4x4, 8x8, as well as 16x16. And also, if you guys are still new to what a Matrix switch is, it's a device that allows you to basically bring in multiple input devices, whether you've got 4 sources, 8 sources, or even up to 16, as we were mentioning, as far as our Matrix switchers. You can bring in all those multiple devices and be able to switch them to multiple outputs in any combination, which is a really great kit, because this helps you modernize large applications, whether it's a sports bar, maybe you've got a large conference room, or even a large home where you've got multiple devices. Could be even a PTZ camera that can act as an input, or a gaming system. You can do all these combinations. So it's really great for large applications. And on top of that, I believe we'll also be bringing our AV over IP systems to Infocomm. And again, Infocomm is solely focused on the pro AV side, and that is why our main products will be professional audiovisual type products, from Matrix switchers, video walls, converters and scalers, even HDMI extenders. And again, these are a lot of our pro AV type devices. And I believe also, you mentioned, right, Joel, with our Matrix switch, we're going to have some type of system, a control system that will be supported, which will support Apple devices.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So the Apple devices. Also, Crestron, Control 4 drivers. They'll be available in case you want to integrate, our products into your current control systems. So compatible, like that as well. I forgot what I wanted to mention.
Oh, it's all good. Just real quick, since we're talking all about Infocomm, so if you guys had attended NAB or if you know anything about NAB, we're bringing our booth back to Infocomm, but it's going to look completely different. So when we were at NAB, we were more focused on the broadcasting side of things, but with Infocomm, it's obviously like Flo and Joel have been saying, it's more pro AV focused. So we're going to have a ton of different new products, specifically like they were mentioning. We're really excited to talk about our matrix switchers. But there's going to be a few other things too. So, for example, we will have a few cameras, but really we're bringing a whole bunch of different other products like our AV over IP systems, our matrix switchers, our network switches. Just we're bringing a whole lot more that's geared towards professionals in the AV world. So, like sports bars, anything like that you might need, like video walls and whatnot. So go ahead and continue, Joel.
Yeah, no, I was just going to mention that Pro AV, that's actually how we got our start, and then, then we kind of delved into the broadcasting side. So, so I mean, this is kind of, that we're right at home with, the pro audio visual solutions. And our team is very, focused and knowledgeable, in that aspect. You mentioned at NAB was broadcasting. We had our Damo camera, award-winning. It still sounds pretty cool to say.
I don't think we're ever going to let that one go.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a pretty neat accomplishment. Everybody worked hard. So just to reiterate, we got recognized twice. Once by a video maker. For Best of NAB, and then from NAB Show themselves, the Product of the Year, both in the camera categories. So very excited. We'll bring those guys to the show, obviously, so you guys could get firsthand experience while you're at the show. You could demo, you could check it out, get your hands on it, see how just how solid this camera is. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have the Damo connected to either maybe our AV over IP system or even our matrix switch. And that's what's great about our matrix switchers is that you can take all these multiple sources and we're going to be we'll be doing demos at the show. I'm sure our tech guys are going to have it all set up for demo where we will have the Damo as a source that's connected to our matrix switcher, and it's we're excited about our matrix switchers because we've got a brand new series of solutions here. These are the matrix switchers allow us to simplify operation and also help anyone with a large application just modernize their system. You want to be able to hide all the cables. If you have like a cabinet, you can keep all the input sources. Maybe you might have a cable box or even a computer that's connected, and that can all be hidden in a cabinet or room, especially with all the cables when it comes to using a matrix switch. It gives you the ability to connect all your input products. So we'll have a nice setup there for everyone to check out, and that's why we're really excited about Infocomm. Let's drop them one more time, the booth number. We're at our booth number is going to be at West Hall, right? We're at West Hall.
West Hall, W873. Again, our free guest passcode is BZB771.
Yeah.
And then just to I forgot to throw out about Adamo, that our award-winning PTZ camera. That it actually things are just going to get even better with that product, because soon at NAB we didn't it wasn't I guess it wasn't planned on. Well, it was planned on, but we didn't announce it there. But for Infocomm, we're going to announce that the Adamo will have a new feature, which will be our new auto tracking AI feature on these cameras. So 4K, we have two versions, the 4K and 4K ND. ND is our NDI model. Both will come with auto tracking capabilities. So, man, it will just keep on getting better from there.
And these things are AI auto tracking. It's actually really cool. Before I had left, we actually got to play around with it a little bit. So we're already playing around with some of the test builds for these, and it's actually doing extremely well on the auto tracking. It's impressed a lot of us. So it kind of brings a whole lot to the table as far as if it's like a one-man gig for you guys who are interested in, maybe you wanted to check out the Adamo, but you really needed something that you could just set up and have it track you because you don't have a camera operator. So just keep your eyes peeled for more stuff on that. We're going to have more updates coming down the pipeline for the Adamo, I'm pretty sure. But let's go ahead and kind of talk about our matrix switchers a little bit, because I know we've been talking about those a lot, and I think those are one of our biggest focuses for Infocomm. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the product page here. So these are our long-range matrix kits. And there's a few of these that we're really going to be focusing on. The first one I think is going to be our 8x8 HDMI. So this is a 4K UHD matrix switcher with audio de-embedding. It's actually pretty good. Flo or Joel, do you have anything to say about this one?
Yeah, well, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, our as far as our matrix switchers, we've optimized our matrix switchers to support the highest quality resolution. So you're going to get 4K at 60 hertz support, 444. If you've got a television or some type of HD TV with HDR support, our matrix switchers support that. So if you're playing, say, if you got a source that supports HDR, maybe you've got it could be a Blu-ray type disc that supports HD, especially, I don't know if you guys I'm sure you guys have seen the Avengers with all the color and with HDR, it's able to bring out all that color. And if you own those type of TVs, well, our matrix switchers support that 4K, 2K at 60 hertz, 420, 10 bits. And again, as Matt mentioned, these are long range matrix switchers. So they run through your Ethernet cable, and you can, with the Ethernet cable, you'll be able to get an extension of up to 100 meters as far as being able to send the signal that long distance. That way you can keep the matrix switcher and all other input devices in some type of cabinet or like away from, if you own a sports bar, it could be on a rack and all your devices can be there, all your input devices, and say it's going to say 8 TVs. It gives you a nice clean look. You'll be able to control them not just through the matrix switcher, IR. We also mentioned the new software that we're developing, which is going to be compatible with Apple devices. So we're really excited. I think this is the type of solution that integrators, dealers, and also our distributors are looking for, is just to be able to help, like as far as installers out there, they're looking for a solution that can bring all these different devices together. If you have multiple TVs, I think our matrix switch it's going to be a hit over at Infocomm. So we're really, really stoked about this.
Yeah, and I can't believe that we have one that's up to 16 inputs. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even fathom that many TVs all at once, to be honest.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of applications that this will be great for. Again, large applications, sports bars, could be even a large home. If you own a large home, you got 8, or I don't. It is hard to fathom someone with 8 TVs at their home, but
Yeah, just a little bit.
There are some people living it up, and it gives it allows you to just be able to connect multiple devices, and that way they're all in a rack somewhere. All the cables you can run them behind the walls, because again, with the 100-meter long range, you can run it through Ethernet cable. and that normally will go behind the wall, so that way it's a nice clean look. But yeah, we'll have those. I'm sure we'll have it set up at our booth, and it'll be a great display for everyone to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And this 16 by 16 honestly is kind of crazy as far as the features are concerned. Like if you look at our website, we have the features listed. But I mean, it's like you said, it's 4K, 60 hertz, 444, HDR, Dolby Vision, HLG support, 18 gigabytes per second video bandwidth. So I mean, you are getting a whole lot in terms of these Matrix devices. So if you are in the market for any sort of matrix switches, or you're maybe a sports bar owner or a business that needs something similar to this, you should really stop by our booth. Joel, what's our booth number?
W873 West Hall.
W873. I think I got it memorized. Guess passcode.
BZB 771.
BZB 771.
Should be 777. Going to be in Vegas.
All right, so just to recap real quick. So come to Vegas. We want to see you there. We're going to have a great time, and we hope you guys do too. Definitely keep an eye out on our new Matrix series, our Matrix Switcher series. Also, check out our control app for Apple devices. It's super easy to use. Flo has done a video with, I believe, Nathan on the app. It's just a great app, super easy to download, super easy to interact with on your phone. And then on top of that, the Adamo. Check out the big update when it rolls around. We are super excited to bring you guys some more auto tracking. So before we close out, anything else, boys?
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Joe.
I was just gonna give a special shout out to two special individuals who helped set up our booth, our location, because is our good friends Barbara and Deborah from Avixa. So special thanks to them for all their support and help throughout this whole process.
Oh yeah, our buddy Barbara. Hopefully, we'll see you out there, Barbara.
Yeah. With the shoes, I wonder what shoes she got. She got like thousands of shoes in her closet, and she happens to bring them all to the show.
I want to see her show up with some Yeezys.
She doesn't leave anybody behind, so yeah.
She just might.
She had some nice fancy shoes. Last time when we met up with her for an interview or a shoot, it was remember she had the fancy light shoes. They had all it was cool. No, Flo, because Flo, we did a thing with her, and then I had too bad I couldn't find the photo. I'd share it here on the live stream if I still had it. It's somewhere. I think it's on my phone, or somewhere deep in my computer. I gotta check my old emails or something. But hopefully we see them there.
Yeah, and I just want to add, guys, if you guys are tuned in, make sure to hit that subscribe button for BZBTV. As Matt has mentioned, we will have some videos of our Matrix switchers, so it's upcoming, so you don't want to miss out on that. We're going to basically show you how to set the Matrix switcher up, covering all the features and all the controls, ways to set it up, and it's going to be a cool video, so make sure you subscribe to our channel, BZBTV. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. And before I go, what's the booth number again, Joel?
West Hall, W873.
All right.
Passcode
West Hall.
BZB.
W873. Passcode what?
BZB 771.
All right, so
7.
Make sure you guys check out those guest passes, that guest pass code. If you didn't catch it right here, go ahead and rewatch our little intro to, Infocomm. It's going to be on our YouTube channel. So we'll see you guys later.